So here we are today with the founder and CEO of Innovation Africa, Sivan Ya'ari, who's doing an amazing job bringing Israeli innovation for good, which is literally changing a continent. So, Sivan Ya'ari, it's great to be with you today. Could you just explain in simple terms to our viewers who don't know about Innovation Africa, what is it that you do?
Innovation Africa is a non-for-profit organization with a simple mission to bring and to share Israeli technologies in solar, water, agricultural technologies with African villages. Because there is no energy, there is no access to clean water. So what we do at Innovation Africa, we're simply sharing the same technology that we have used here in Israel to grow food, to pump water. We bring the technology and we install it in African villages.
What has been your impact? How many lives have you actually changed in Africa?
Well, so far we have impacted 2.2 million people across 10 African countries. And our goal is to be able to impact 10 million people by 2025.
What is unique about the technology that you're bringing?
The technology is simple. It exists. The solution exists and is simple, meaning that to bring access to clean water to Africa, to African villages, you only need a few solar panels. What we have done here in Israel is that we were able to improve the capacity of the solar system, and we are able to remotely monitor all the solar system that we are installing in Africa, which means that in any moment we are able to know how much water we are pumping in every village, how much energy is being produced in the schools, in the medical centers, and if something breaks, we get alerts and we have our local teams on the ground in Africa that are able to fix it.
So tell me about these beautiful boxes over here. What are they?
This, what we call the energy box, which is our newest developed in-house technology, which we have manufactured here in Israel and we ship to Africa. This box allows to bring enough energy to power an entire school or a medical centers.
Are there any other Israeli technologies that you bring to Africa when you come in?
Well, once we pump water using solar panels, we are also bringing to most of the villages drip irrigation, which was invented in Israel. And the drip irrigation allows the community to grow more food with less water, which is what is needed.
Our supporters love Israel, they support Israel, and I'm sure some of them are asking, okay, but do all the Africans who receive electricity, power, drip irrigation, etc., understand that it's from Israel? Is this somehow warming hearts or creating more relationship between the African countries and Israel? Have you seen any effect from your work like that?
When we mention that we are from Israel, they have never heard of Israel before. Only a few of them that have read about Israel in the Bible. And then they believe that God has actually answered their prayers of asking for water, of asking for a better life. And so I'm pleased to say that this is truly the first face of Israel many people are seeing.
What does Innovation Africa look like in another 10 years? What are your goals, and how can our crowd help you get there? What do you need to go to the next stage?
Our goal is to impact at least 10 million people, and we hope to be able to do it by 2025 by reaching more villages and sharing Israeli technologies. It doesn't cost that much to change the faith of 10,000 people in a village. It only costs about $50,000 at most, which is the cost of the drilling, of the construction of the tower, of installing the taps, the piping, the solar pump, the solar panels. So we are seeing that with not much money, we're able to make immediate and big change. What we are seeing in Africa today is what the Jews experienced when they first came to Israel in the late 1900s. And they had, out of necessities, to innovate in order to pump water and to grow food. this is exactly what we're now doing in Africa. The lack of energy is what keeps them in poverty. There is plenty of clean water right beneath the feet in the aquifers. Only by pumping the water, by using the sun, we're able to make a change. The source of the problem, which was the sun, is today also the source of the solution. The sun is today what gives them access to clean water, to food, and to a better future.
What could be more exciting? Really empowering Israel to fulfill its calling to be a blessing to the nations. I'd encourage you, you heard about this amazing organization, get connected, look for them at Innovation Africa and see what you can do to help. I'm so excited that the Arise community can get behind the amazing efforts of this organization. Thank you for tracking with us.